Hey there, Soul Shines. It's Michelle here, and I'm inviting you to wake up and live. And before I get into my message for today, I'm so sorry I didn't even record a video last week. My car overheated. What was it? The Thursday after Memorial Day, so a little over a week ago. And I didn't have a car, so I was getting rides places, and my life was going pretty crazy. And some of it in a good way and some of it in a oh my gosh way. And so I really didn't have an opportunity to make this video. I have another channel. My videos there are not great. Plus I missed a couple of those because I wasn't feeling good at the end of the weekend. So today I'm just like, okay, it's a new week. We're getting going. I've got my car back. Whew, what can we do? And as I'm asking what message to give you guys today, I'm kind of thinking about how much judgment we do. I kind of got a little bit involved in it, stay super involved in a Facebook thread, and one of the people on there said she was unfriending all of her coaches and healer friends who were not addressing the current situation in our world. And I was like, well, go ahead and unfriend me, because I have enough to do in my life to that I don't know if I'm going to address it or not, and I'm definitely not obsessing about it like everybody else is, because it's important, but it's not necessarily something I feel like I need to obsess about, which I see a lot of. But the thing that really irked me about her was not that she was saying that, but that she was making a judgment, and she may not even be aware she was making this judgment, that if all of the coaches and healers that she knew didn't do what she thought they should, then she wasn't going to be their friend. And what kind of world are we in that we are judging people? We're saying that we're coaches and healers and thought leaders and all these kind of things, but then if somebody isn't doing things the way we think they should be doing, we kind of like shun them or whatever. That's not cool. That is not the way we are supposed to be in this world. In my ideal world, we all approach everybody with love. It doesn't matter what your past is like. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. It doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are. It doesn't matter what your economic status is. We just all approach everybody with love. That's my ideal world. And it's not so much to say that, okay, this is how I believe this should be handled, so therefore you should handle it that way as well. I think that when we all ask ourselves questions about how to approach this with love and how to let go of the judgments we have, our response to circumstances may be completely different. For some of us, our response may be to stay out of the current upheaval because that is not what serves our community the best. I definitely will not be addressing this on my other channel, because my other channel is about cleaning up your home and the energy of your home and your life. And if other people in my in my realm of influence are interested in that kind of things, it will be something subtle that comes through to them, not a direct address, just because it doesn't even belong in that realm. I can talk about it on this channel because this channel is pretty open to pretty much anything I feel like talking about. So right now there's a lot of judgments. There is judgments about, there's some that I have. I really seriously don't understand why our world responded with violence to a violent act. It just doesn't make sense to me. It hurts my heart to think that people feel that way. I definitely have some judgment showing up for me, judging people who chose to be a part of those riots and a part of that violent response. And I judge that lady for her choices and the way that she judges me for my lack of whatever. there's a lot of judgment going around, and we all have it to some degree or another, whether it's about current world circumstances or whether it's about ourselves. And I look in the mirror, and what do I see? How am I judging what I see in the mirror? And so there's a lot of judgment. So how do we let go of judgment? One of the most important things is to become aware of it. And there is a tool that another company uses that I really like. Their name is Access Consciousness. I don't like everything, every one little bit that they come out with, but that's a personal choice. But they do have this tool that I think is great, and it is amazing for releasing judgment. And that's an interesting point of view. I have that point of view. And so I think that's super powerful for me to say, looking at this lady who came out and said that she's going to unfriend everybody. Instead of getting upset about it, what if I would have said, well, that's an interesting point of view. She has that point of view. And then tuning into her little post again and saying it again until I feel the energy gone from it. And then also saying, that's an interesting point of view. I have that point of view, because it's important for me to recognize that she has a point of view, and that her point of view is her point of view. It may or may not be right according to me, and that's okay. That's her point of view. That's her story. That's her life experience. She has to make her own choices, and she'll learn at her own pace. And if it's time for her to learn about her own personal judgment she's putting on people, then I'm sure the lessons will show up to her. So becoming aware of that's her point of view, that's her experience, that's her reality. That's cool. That's hers. Okay? And then, wow, I'm judging her. So that's an interesting point of view. That's my point of view of hers. And I really like this, because the number one thing that you have to do in order to heal anything is become aware of it. So you have to become aware of the fact that you are making some kind of a judgment. Looking in the mirror and seeing something like, say, maybe I'm seeing the wrinkles that I get under my eyes or whatever. And instead of, and I'll kind of start going, oh my gosh, I look old or whatever. What if I instead said, that's an interesting point of view. I have that point of view. And allow myself to recognize that it's just a point of view. For some people, maybe every wrinkle is a sign of wisdom, whereas me, it's a sign of wearing out, or whatever the points of view are that I have. And so this is really, really what I'm asking. You don't have to use that tool, but I do want you to say, am I judging this? Or where am I judging this? Or where is judgment playing a role in this situation? So that you are asking and becoming aware, and bringing that energy up, and then, okay, I don't need this anymore. I'm letting it go. Right now, there's an interesting dichotomy, I guess. I don't even know if it's a dichotomy. Maybe it's a trichotomy, or who knows. Maybe there's so many sides to it, I can't even say. There's the people who are for Black rights. There are people who are for human rights. There are people who are actually, I hate to admit it, but there is a group of people that are like probably celebrating what the cop did to that guy. Because, we have groups like the KKK and different things like that. So there's probably a group of people who are celebrating that horrible event. We all have like different perspective, different points of view. And when we go into judging those other points of view, even if they're horrific points of view, that makes us in the wrong. And see, I'm judging my hair right now. That's an interesting point of view. So anyway, that's really what my message for you guys today is, to check in. Where are you judging? Where are you judging the people who are rioting? Where are you judging the people who are against the people rioting? Where are you judging yourself? Where are you judging what the cops did? Where are you judging what the cops didn't? Where are you judging what our society as a whole does? Where are you judging your role in that society? Like, just ask yourself a bunch of questions and then release it and love it and forgive it and choose a new path. What's the higher path? What is the next step towards stepping it fully into loving your neighbor and loving the people around you and loving the people you don't even know. And it doesn't, in my opinion, it has nothing to do with your skin color. We all have different skin colors. We all have different backgrounds. Some of my favorite people have nothing in common with me. Like, they may have different skin color. They definitely have different cultures than me. We have different beliefs. We have different things, but they're still amazing people because they're people. We're all amazing people. And some people make bad choices and some people make good choices. Some people make choices that I think are bad, but they're not necessarily bad. They're just different than my choices. All kinds of things. I mean, I definitely think we can all agree that murder is a bad choice. I would hope that we think that. But I guess that's still my perspective, right? Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to be you, and what you really are is love. Deep down inside, that's what you are. You are love in your heart that is ready to share out with the world. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Be the big, beautiful, amazing you. Run into the window, kind of like you're so big, you're running into things. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Sorry I got a little weird at the end. Bye.